What's up YouTube? This is Mario here back again with the video. So this video I want to talk about another artist that I like, but this time it's a spoken word artist. It's exclusively spoken word artist, so it's not a rapper or anything like that. Cause last spoken word artist I did was Jackie Hill Perry, but she's also a rapper. But with this person in particular, he's just a poet, but he doesn't really do poetry that anymore. Or at least what I seen of him. Most of the videos now has been vlogging, about family and stuff like that. But when he started on YouTube, he was, a pretty well-known poet. One of his videos went super viral. It's now one of the highest viewed videos on YouTube, like history. His video, "Why I Hate Religion But Love Jesus," has 40 million views. So he's like on he has PewDiePie status when it comes to views. Cause like he's he's not the biggest YouTuber in the world. He has the largest attention. He was on ABC. He was on ABC Nightly. He was on CBN. I think he was on CNN as well. Like he was on every major TV station, in the world in 2012. And since then he's had opportunities to travel, evangelize, talk about God, the gospel, and being able to get married and now have two kids, and just be in his 20s and just being that example of somebody young, but but able to live, the but be able to live a but be able to live a but being able to live a nice, wholesome lifestyle, in their 20s. And this person I'm talking about is none other than Jefferson Jefferson Bethke. Yeah, that's his pronounce his name, Jefferson Bethke. You know, Jefferson Bethke is a great artist, great YouTuber. I've been watching his videos since 2012. I've been, following his channel. Since I was, since I was in 10th grade. I mean, like, so it just shows how fast times went by. Like, he was still in college when he did that video. Now he's, again, a married man with two kids. When I started watching the videos, I was in 10th grade, but now I'm in my last year of college. So, it just shows you how time goes by pretty quickly. And just seeing how him mature, seeing how he grown as a person, as an artist, it just really just makes me feel, happy, because again, when I started watching his videos, I was, a babe in Christ. And there's a lot of things that I struggled with as a young Christian, but like he was able to break it down for me, and he told me and he's not afraid to talk about his struggles being young, struggling with legalism and stuff like that, stuff that a lot of us struggle with as young believers. And he's very open about his struggles with being not being the greatest dad in the world, or the fact that he grew up with a father in his household, so he was very rebellious, you know as a youth. You know, he eventually gave out to the Lord when he was 18, but he still struggled, a lot, in his teens, late teens, early 20s. But I really enjoy his videos. His videos are really enjoyable. There's some things he say I don't agree with, like with the whole waiting to date, waiting till to find someone. He thinks that you should choose whatever you want to, which in some ways, you should be able to choose, because God does give us free will. But also, when it's something dealing with marriage, you want God to be if you want a marriage to reflect God's, to reflect, God's, to reflect, God's, how do I say it? God's kingdom. You should want God to choose that, because, if you just, because like you be saved and the spouse could be saved, but like you have two different doctrines, or you may not like the same things, or this person, personality isn't work with you, or and stuff like that. That's why when God chooses the right person for you, um, because even though you may have good intentions, even though you and the spouse may have good intentions, you know, being in a relationship with somebody is tough, and like the enemy hates marriage. So like that's why you want your marriage to be, make sure that your marriage is God's will for your life, because not everybody's meant to be married, not anybody's meant to have a spouse. So yeah. But anyway, with that said, I like Jefferson Bethke. I like his videos. I like his style. Um, his wife is pretty awesome as well, Alyssa Bethke. Like just just two awesome people. Loving God in their 20s. Like it's just really cool to see that. You know, and especially when I was a teenager, it was really cool to see that, because I grew up in a small, I live in a small town, and it's mostly older people. So like most people, my age, they just, living, they don't have a purpose. They don't really have anything to live for. They just want to get this job, get money, and go home. Like that's it. Like they live for the weekend instead of living during the week. They live for the weekend. They just want to go out, club and stuff like that. Typical 18 to 24-year-old will want to do when the weekend comes. But I'm glad to see that this person, is living a purposeful life at such an early age. I'm just so happy to see, him. He's continuing to grow as a person. He's also, he could just sit on his laurels, sit on this, the fact that he has over 40 million views on YouTube, but he's still continuing to make videos to this day. I highly recommend you check out his channel, Jefferson Bethke. That's his YouTube username. He has, I mentioned his Why I Hate Religion poem, but he has other poems as well. Counterfeit Gods. That's another great poem he did. He performed at P4CM's Rhetoric back in 2012. So if you are a P4CM fan, you definitely probably seen his face one time or another, because P4CM is known for finding poets that are big, finding poets, so finding big names, some celebrities that are Christians. So yeah, with all that being said, you know, this is Mario Walker signing out. Peace.